How's it going, YouTube? BD Kane 721. Happy Thursday. I'm at home today doing a voiceover video response for a wonderful channel that I recently have been watching quite a few videos. Don's Field of Dreams cards. Don is a vintage and Hall of Fame collector. He's got, at the time of this video, 576 subs. If you hadn't had a chance to go check his video out or his channel out, I left a link below to the contest video, and definitely give him a look. And if you like what you see, hit that subscription button on his channel. Let's bump up those subs. Let's get him over 600. Let's hope we can get that done for him. But he's putting on a contest. I think today might have been day number 1, where he wants you to show some sentimental cards in your collection. I think some of the prizes include some vintage cards from the 70s. I'm not usually a vintage collector, but I really like this idea of showing sentimental cards, so I thought I would join in on the contest. So for me, it's pretty easy. I've shown a couple cards in the past on my channel, and I'm going to show them off again and tell the story for those of you that haven't heard that story before. The very first card show that I can remember ever going to was with my dad very long ago, many years ago, in which we went there looking for one particular player. It happened to be my dad's favorite player as he was growing up, and that's Bobby Dorr. And as you can see here, I have a 1949 Bowman Bobby Dorr in incredible condition. And in fact, on the left-hand side of the card, you can see that Bobby Dorr himself signed it. The dealer that we bought this from on that day told me that he himself got that autograph in person at another show. And you're talking many years ago. Bobby Dorr is not with us anymore, unfortunately. But back then, I guess he was doing some signings at some shows, and he was able to get this card signed. My dad really liked the card. He bought it that day at the show and gave it right to me and said, put it into your collection now that I was getting started in the hobby. So this card holds a very strong sentimental value for me. It's a card I've had since I was that age. I'm going to guess around 10, 11 years old. So it's been a while. It's been in my collection. In fact, it's still in the same exact holder that it came in that day. You can see the old style, I guess you call this a screw down. It's got plastic little pegs or screws on the corners, and really old acrylic kind of holder there. So it's kind of interesting to see that nowadays. But I've been thinking about sending it in for grading and authentication. I just haven't had the guts yet to do that. So that's card number 1. And I'm going to show a second card that's along the same lines that I myself bought because I thought that I would continue this sort of philosophy of collecting Bobby Dorr in honor of my dad. And I bought the next card in sort of the chronological year. I bought the 1950 Bowman Bobby Dorr, which I recently received back from SGC Grading. As you can see here, it got a nice 5. I was really happy about that grade. I thought that really was stronger than maybe it should have been. But I'm really happy to have this card in the collection. Again, it's keeping that sort of philosophy going of collecting the favorite player of my dad, who is still alive. He lives back in South Jersey and still a Red Sox fan, still loves watching them play. And I'm trying to keep that sort of hope alive in collecting Red Sox players, but really only collecting this player for now. And maybe someday I'll start collecting more of Bobby Dorr cards. His career spans the 30s and 40s, and I think maybe even a little bit into the 50s. So I might need some help trying to figure out what type of cards to collect. But yeah, those are 2 cards that have a very high sentimental value for me in my collection. Hopefully that fulfills the contest requirements for you, Don, and I'm hoping to see a lot more videos on this particular topic, as I think it's a great topic for all of us to talk about with our collections, especially us collectors out there. So go give Don a check, and I left a link below to his video, and I hope everybody has a great rest of your week, and I will talk to you guys soon. See ya.